the reason we have movements right now among a lot of young people on social media that's called the anti-work movement is because they've never been taught real financial literacy. Because this young man, you take this question right here, and he begins to understand what we just said to him. He begins to tell his money what to do, the budget as Dave just laid out. And here's what happens. Individual responsibility flourishes when you get taught that you can have enough money. But this anti-work movement, all this junk that's out there is coming from young people who've never been taught how to manage their money, and thus they don't have enough. And then they begin to say, I work too hard. I don't have enough money. I want the government to supply me the money. And I'm not trying to make this political because it's not. It's actually sociological. When you understand how to handle money as a young person, with what we teach and financial literacy month and everything we're doing, parents,
you control your destiny.
If
you'll get off your little butt.
And then they become hard workers because they go, I like what money allows me to do.
I can be generous. I can be helpful.
That's right.
I can be calm. I don't have to be pissed off all the time.
That's true.
And I'm not broke.
Yeah, right.
You know, it's just, all goes together. See, I thought the anti-work movement was because college professors were students of Karl Marx and had passed that along to college students and reinforced the fact that they got a participation trophy instead of keeping score when they were playing soccer and they were sick.
Well, you just nailed the two other reasons, right? But the reasons those messages stick is because when you don't have any money and you're broke, those messages make more sense.
Yeah.
But to somebody who's got money, you go, what are you talking about? That's a pay cut.
If you're
the
5
government
years old,
pays
you
me.
know it's more fun to score.
There's that.
You just do.
Right.
I mean, you don't have to be a psychologist to figure this one out. You smile more when you score than when you don't score. So go score. That's what work is. It's score. Go score.
It's what it is. Yeah.
Just go score.
Yeah.
Go put the ball in the hoop, man. It's what you do.
Right.
And you're going to have more joy and more dignity and more choices when you do that. Now, Alex has not got that problem. He's a guy asking a question on this show.
He's ready to make
brilliant.
money.
He's a great young man. And so, I mean, we got a lot of great young people out there.
That's right.
But we do have a group of participation trophy graduates
That's exactly
who
right.
are intent on making mediocrity their goal. And it's a problem.
It is. And by the way, this is what leads to credit card debt at an all-time high, student loans at all-time high. I've got to rely on somebody else to give me money so that I can get the life I want. And that is counterintuitive.
Well, and it leads to record numbers of 28-year-olds living in their mother's basement.
7 million men not working because they don't like their job status.
And as the lady on CBS News said the other day, that's highly unattractive.
That's right.
Hard to get a date. Yeah,
it's true. It's true.
You don't feel real eligible because you're not.
Right.
Yeah. He's a dreamer, Daddy. Yeah, that's right. He is. That's all he does.
That's right.
Yeah. It means you're going to live in my basement. You're dating a dreamer. Oh, God help me.
Yeah.
I'd love for you to say he's a doer. Please tell me he's a doer.
Yes.
He has big dreams, and he's doing things to make those dreams come true. That I like. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
See, this is highly attractive. You know, it turns out mediocrity is really kind of smelly.
Well, it's miserable. They can try to put another label on it, but a person who's
You
leading
act
an
like you're
mediocre
cool.
life,
I'm
you act like you're
beating the
happy.
man
Yeah.
by being a communist.
Yeah, well, you'll notice
You know?
that anybody who says these kind of things on social media is always angry. I tell you what you never see, an angry capitalist, an angry person with a lot of money and options. You see anger where I feel limited, and they start by being limited financially because we don't teach financial literacy. Ramsey Solutions does. That's why we're in schools. But if we don't teach this, then what happens is they come through the system, Dave, and the system tells them, you need a credit card so that you have a backup plan.
You need to get a student loan so you can get
score
a $200,000 in debt to get a degree in left-handed puppetry.
so you can be successful.
And you can be a barista.
Right. And oh, by the way, the only people winning in that system are the people giving the loans and the credit cards, interestingly enough. They're the ones that are winning big. Credit cards at an all-time high.
I'm going to stick it to the man. I'm going to make sure he gets really rich.
Right. And if they're upset against rich people, the people who ought to be upset against are the financial purveyors of all of the mediocrity and frustration in your life. See, that's the game. If you want to be mad at somebody, it's the people who make really awesome commercials selling you a credit card. They're the best commercials on TV.
Now, here's the thing. If your job sucks, I mean, you're not in Russia.
No,
Just go get another one.
that's right. That's right.
If your boss sucks,
right.
get you another one.
That's exactly right.
Why is this hard?
Yeah, well, the gig economy is exploding right now, Dave. Freelance work, people can get out of debt faster. We've had nurses call in on this program.
I don't like what Walmart pays.
That's right.
Well, don't work
they
for
go
Walmart.
work somewhere else. We got an unbelievable job economy right now. 3.6% unemployment.
My
wages
goal
are
was
up.
never to work in McDonald's. It was never a goal of mine.
Yeah, that's
Unless it's the one I
By the
own.
way, that's
unless
no
it's the one
one's
I
goal.
own in St. Thomas. But
Right.
no, thank you.
Right. And that's no one's goal. But see, we live in a world now where you don't have to go work at McDonald's. You can go start your own business online today.
I never had to. That's the point.
I know.
I used to cut grass, and my buddies. This was 1,000 years ago when dinosaurs roamed the earth. My buddies were making $1.65 minimum wage.
Wow.
This is how long ago it was. True story. I was 12 years old, and I cut grass for $3 for a yard, and I figured out I could cut the grass in 1 hour, so I was making double what my buddies were making as whopper floppers. So I've never been held to the standard of I am forced to do something.
Yes.
And you aren't either. You
Yeah.
can choose to go do anything you want to do, boys and girls. This is still America.
That's right.
It's weirder America than ever before, but it's still America.